Assalamu alaikum, everybody. This is Abu Rasheed with you on the Arabic Quran YouTube channel. Welcome to episode number 9, and we're going to discuss verse number 24 here regarding Mariam alayhi salam, Mary, peace be upon her, and Issa alayhi salam. This is a 21-part series, and we are in episode number 9. So let's get to it. Let's set the scene first. That what happened in the last verse. In the last verse, if you remember, the mahad, or the labor pains, drove Mary to the trunk of a palm tree, and she wished that she was obliterated into oblivion, like she was something forgotten. That's how bad the pain was. We're going to learn a couple of things here in this verse. We're going to learn about her emotional state, as well as her, receiving relief. That relief is on the way here. Okay. All right. So let's get started now. The three colors reflect the Arabic speech, the three parts of Arabic speech. The red are the particles, the blue denotes the verbs, and the black denotes the nouns. Okay? And let's get started here. So let's start with fa. Fa. Okay? Then. Okay? Now, by the way, there's a difference between fa and thumma. There's another particle, thumma, which also denotes transitioning from, one scene to another, or A to B. And fa is quicker, thumma is slower, okay? Meaning thumma has a little more time associated with it. Fa is quicker. So what this means here in this context is that she was driven to the trunk of a palm tree, and there wasn't much time before she was, she reached the trunk of the palm tree, and this next thing that's about to happen is going to happen. So not much time. So then was quick. Now we have nada, he called. Oops. Okay. Nada yunadi. It's verb form number 3 in Arabic. The active participle is munadin, the one who calls. Munada is the one being called. Munadatun is the act of calling. It's the masdar. The one that's not frequently used though. What's frequently used is nida, which comes from verb form 1. But regardless, it's the act of calling. Okay, so here he called. It's past tense verb. He called her. And who's her? It's Mary, right? Mary. Okay, and next, now who called her, right? I put he called. There's a difference of opinion amongst the exegetes or the mufassirun on who's the he here. Is it Jibril alayhi salam or is it Isa alayhi salam? Okay, and one of the points of contention is in the recitation. So this next piece of speech here, some qira'at consider it a harfu jar, or a preposition based on this diacritical marker here, kasra, under the mim, right? So min, from. Now, there's other recitations where you have the fatha instead of the mim. So instead of mim al-maksura, it's mim al-maftuha. Okay, so it becomes man, which is ism al-mawsul. And one of the understandings is, not all of them, because there's differences of opinions here, even in the basis of the difference of opinions. So some said, like Mujahid, min is harfu jar, so which means it's someone directly underneath, which means it's Isa alayhi salam who's just been delivered. Okay, so the min goes to Isa alayhi salam. So it's Isa is the one, Jesus is the one who's calling his mother. Okay, others said no, it's man, and the man, which is who, it is no longer harfu jar, so there's no locative element there. Because it's not a preposition. That's what a preposition does, right? It establishes a locative perspective, right? So the man is actually referring to Jibril alayhi salam, and out of decency, Jibril alayhi salam is not right there underneath Mariam alayhi salam. Out of decency, the archangel Gabriel is further away. He's below her, like maybe at the bottom of a hill, but he's calling to her. Okay, now it's not clear. It's not a clean mapping here. So just because those who said it's still min that the qira'ah or the recitation is min, they also said some said that it's still Jibreel alayhi salam, okay, and that the min here, he's still distant. It doesn't mean he's right there. So there's difference of opinions even on the basis of the difference of opinions. So some said it's Jesus, and some said it's Jibreel or Gabriel. Okay, there's two different for who the he is. Okay, but regardless of who it is, he being either Jesus or Jibreel alayhi salam or Isa alayhi salam is calling Mariam. Okay, the tahta here is a circumstantial noun of place, and it means below. Below or underneath. And this part right here is her. Okay, and this is two particles here, that plus not. Okay, and the not actually means don't. Okay, it's a prohibitive command. Prohibitive command particle, la. Okay, it's a combination of actually an, which is tafsiri, explanatory, and la, okay, which is a prohibitive la. Okay, it's actually prohibitive because of the verb that's coming here means be sad. So either Jibreel alayhi salam or Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, is telling Mariam alayhi salam not to be sad. Do not be sad. Now, what does this mean? Let's talk about this here. She's already undergoing physical pain, right? She's already undergoing physical pain because the previous verse talked about makhad, which is labor pains, makhad. Okay, now here it's talking about an emotional state, grieving, sadness. Okay, from what? Well, you and I know that, first of all, let's establish or reacquaint ourselves with who she is. She's, up until this point, she's a virgin. And she's not only a virgin, she is of the most upright character, right? She is devout. She has a very high spiritual understanding. And she is, pious. She's always engaged in spiritual devotion. And so she's, her reputation is beyond any doubt impeccable, right? Now, she's right now in what the Quran said, as we read in the previous verses, she's in intibadh. She's in seclusion. She's apart from society right now. There is a gap between her, physical and geographical gap between her and the society. And what this means is eventually she has to go back. She can't live in intibadh. She's going to go back. And she's not going to go back empty-handed. She's going back with a child. And she's going to go back with her impeccable reputation with a child back to society. And human nature. Human nature tears people up with gossip, right? And people are going to start talking. And this is not in the age of social media as we have today, because now, gossip is on steroids, right, with social media. But nevertheless, people are going to talk, and they're going to tap each other on the shoulder. They're going to, nod and nudge each other and go, hey, did you hear, did you see Mariam alayhi salam? There's going to be a lot of talk. And she's anticipating that, and she knows that, and she's getting sad. She's grieving. And Jibreel alayhi salam, if we just go with it, is it Jibreel alayhi salam? He's telling her, don't be sad. And if you go with the opinion that it's Jesus, peace be upon him, then it's Jesus telling his mother, don't be sad. By the way, this ya right here is what we call in Arabic ya al-khitab. It's referring to Mary, okay? There's actually 5 linguistic indicators here that point to the feminine status of the one being addressed, i.e. Mary alayhi salam. Okay, we have the pronoun, that's number 1 here. We have another pronoun here, okay? And then we have what's called ya al-khitab here. And then we have كاف الخطاب here, and then we have another one here. That's amazing. So we have 5 linguistic indicators pointing to Mariam alayhi salam because they are pointing to a feminine status. Interesting. Okay, so anyways, so don't be sad. Don't be sad. Okay, now this is called, the next piece of speech is called حرف التحقيق. حرف التحقيق had. It's to tighten up and confirm the fact that something has happened. What has happened? He made. The verb جعل يجعل has several functions and meanings. In this context, it means he made. يعني خلق. Okay, he made. Who made? Your Lord. So this part right here is Lord, and this part right here is your. So your master or your Lord, meaning Allah, God. Your Lord has made, okay, for you, tahta, again, is below or underneath. Okay, and this is you. Okay, has made for you below you or underneath you, Sariya. Now, let's stop here just for a second before I translate this. Now, the first thing that is being addressed here is their emotional state. In the previous verse, her physical state was being addressed, her labor pains, and then she took the actions that she did going to the palm tree. Here, her emotional state is being addressed, but also this whole ordeal has made her fatigued, thirsty, and hungry. She is exhausted, and she needs some sustenance in the form of, cool liquid and some nutrition, some food, right? And so at the end of this verse, we see that she is actually starting to obtain some relief, like relief is on the way. And the first form of relief is some cool water that is flowing in a stream. And that's what Sariya is. Sari, it's in the mansub form here, but the default is Sari. Sari means a small stream, and the plural is Asriyatun and Suryan. Asriyatun and Suryan. So here Sari is small stream. Okay? Let me write that neater. Small stream. Okay? So in the next verse, we'll see what food she's going to receive. And that's going to be in the next episode, episode number 10, verse number 25. But this is, we're going to wrap up here, episode number 9, verse number 24. It's been a pleasure. I hope you benefited. And inshallah ta'ala, we'll be back again next time. If you like this video, please like it, hit the notification button, subscribe to this channel, and let your friends and acquaintances and neighbors and whoever know about the Arabic Quran YouTube channel. This is Abu Rasheed signing off. Peace be upon you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.